Hello, welcome to another Tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and welcome to, wait for it, day 16 of Past Masters Series Volume 2. You might ask yourself, what the heck? What? Wait a minute. I thought we were on day 10, and where's 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15? Well, they're in my studio. I'm not sure why this is like one of the first Past Masters I did. I don't know why I made it Past Masters number 16, but trust me when I say it will really screw me up if I do it as anything but. See, I have all my boards labeled anyway, there you go. It's 16, but it won't. And actually, I have more bad news for you. We won't have a Past Masters next week. I will have some videos ready for you, though. I'm going to do a couple more this weekend. I just upgraded my video program, and hopefully the rendering is a lot quicker. And well, it seems to be a lot quicker. But this is the first actual blog cast that I've done in this program. I've done some archival stuff with video, and it does seem to be very, very snappy, which is good, because a lot of times that's the biggest impediment. It's just waiting for it to render the videos that I do. So anyway, the painting that we're doing a study after today is by George. The original is by George Ines. It's called River Landscape. And I'm doing it as a 5x7. I'm quite sure his painting was much, much bigger. And it was after doing this painting I'd actually decided, well, actually I did this one in the Albert Blake lock that we discussed. And then I thought, you know what? Forget this 5x7 thing. I wanna open things up. I really wanna enjoy this. At this time, I just come up with the texture that I'm painting on top of. And I says, I really want to explore that and use it to its best advantage. And so I set about doing board prep for, it was days and days and days. So I have like 50 boards all prepped and numbered and labeled. And I did a couple last week. The thing is, I finished a few that were almost done, and I started a couple others. So I will be, like I said, going on a little vacation next week, a little mini vacation. Only going to be gone a week, but when I get back in the studio, I'll be finishing those up and doing some photography, and I'll be hustling so that I can hit the next weekend. So this next weekend, it'll be something else instead of Past Masters on your Sunday. / Monday. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I will be doing, I got some pretty interesting paintings to put up, and like I said, I'll be recording those and just setting the little timer thing on YouTube to post them up when they're, when the time's appropriate, which will be next weekend. Now, I'm actually getting back next Sunday, so might just be one. Might just be the one I normally do on Saturday. So maybe not that big a deal. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, today is Sunday, August 5th, 2018. And I am at home today, just taking care of stuff, getting ready to go, doing a bunch of laundry and things like that. I've been working on some music and doing some mixing and mastering, and that's been going really, really well. And wow, I gotta say, man, it's incredible what you can do these days. With the computing technology, and then the advent of artificial intelligence is really making it easier to make good music than ever before for the amateur musicians like myself. Actually, I hesitate to even call myself a musician. I like the appellation producer, because that's really what I do. I produce music, so that includes composing and singing and what have you. I will say, so last week I did work on, you know what I did Friday actually was this sunset painting by Georgia Ness. I finished it up and it looks really, really good. And like I was talking about in one of my last videos, the current sunset painting that I've done after Georgia Ness is one of my most popular videos, and that's because it's in a popular playlist. It has like 3,000, 5,000 views or something like that, but this version of the image by him is way, way better, I have to say. I mean, it's like night and day. I'm just more skilled, and I have a better surface I'm working on, and it's bigger, and it's got a better texture that I'm working on top of, so there's a lot of reasons why it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited to be putting that up, and the Georgia Ness stuff is some of the more popular stuff in the channel. Pardon my phone. And the reason for that, of course, is because Georgia Ness was great, and people are hungry for it. They don't even know. In a lot of cases, they were hungry for it until they see. And even my pale attempts to, make paintings close to the master stimulate that desire that's inherent in people to see that kind of work. That's my thinking for why those Georgia Ness videos are actually probably the most popular thing on the channel. The other past masters is also popular, and actually even some of my own stuff is as popular as some of the past masters too. So, and I put that down too, of course. Being diligent and doing my work, doing my studies after the masters, that's improved my work more than anything else, really. I think the reason for that is because quite often I am being forced to move out of my comfort zone, but not so radically that it's causing any sort of schism in my mind. It's just because when I'm making studies after are tonalist paintings, and the tonalist painter is what I am and what I aspire to be. So, but there are things that like I don't know if like I really like this scene that we're doing today, and you're going to see how heavily I lean on this burnt umber background, because it's very close in tone to where his painting was. So a few strokes here and there and the painting is going to like finish itself. It's pretty amazing. And as I've stated in some of the previous videos, I used to work on the burnt sienna, and that was really awesome to leave a bunch of that in the sky. Now I'm working on the burnt umber. I need to really make an effort to get most of it covered up in the sky, but I can leave a lot more of it on the ground. So I guess if I was really clever, I'd do a half and half. I do know artists that do that, and they're just more clever than I am. I don't like to be too clever, to be honest. Most of what people assume is cleverness on my part is just a lot of hard work. I just know how to do things because I've screwed up so many times. I've done them wrong so often, That's it. I'm not really all that clever. I'm not stupid, but I ain't as clever as some guys out there. I'm no Richard Schmidt, I'll tell you that. He's a really clever painter, really clever dude. And I, of course, love and admire his work very much. So let's see what else is going on. Georgia Ness, come on. I will say, I remember last week I said we did a Charles Appel, and a really nice one. Remember I said that I thought we had enough to make a playlist. I have like 6 Appel studies on the channel, and so I have made a playlist. So if you're a fan of old Chuck, tip on over and save you the effort of searching. You can just let the playlist rip, grab a glass of wine or a cup of tea, and spend an hour, I guess, usually, because these are like 10 minutes, so you watch 6 of them, you got an hour, right? That's pretty cool. What else is going on? Like I say, I'm a little scattered because I'm getting ready to go out of town, and I really like to stay. I've been doing some figurative stuff too, so I realize that a lot of the people that are into this kind of thing may not be into the figurative work, but if you're curious, tip on over. There's going to be a link underneath this video, and I'll keep doing that for a while. I've been gaining some subscribers over there, and it's all good, you know, on that side. Like I say, it's a sideline for me. I'm just basically sharing, and that's another thing. Aside from just doing things like studies after the masters and stuff, another really good thing to do is to stretch yourself out by trying other things like still life or figurative painting, and it's not really something I bothered to do until just very recently, and even then it's not my main focus. So, and actually that's really good too, because I do struggle quite a lot more on the figurative stuff than I do in the landscape. The landscape, even this study after a master like this, it comes pretty easy to me. I know what I'm doing. I'm putting things together. I put together thousands and thousands of landscape paintings now, so I can call on that wealth of experience at every turn. And a lot of what I do is not even consciously directed when it comes to landscape painting, and so with the figurative work, it's really a matter of getting out of the way and trying not to overdo things or overwork things. Just let them be a little raw, you know, like I do with my landscape painting. Anyway, I can see we're getting close to the end. New subscribers, I see some of you have jumped on. Thank you so much. Make sure you click that little bell there so you know when I put one of these bad boys up. Old subscribers, you guys absolutely rock. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I will keep the content coming. Like I said, go check out my new figure painting channel, and you know, put a like or a comment on there. Encourage me, hey? Anyway, see you real soon with another video. Meanwhile, please take good care and stay out of trouble.